Greetings from the Duncan Chamber of Commerce. We hope that you're having a great week. June 17th through the 21st is the National Small Business Week. Congratulations to all you small business people out there for having all the success that you do. The entrepreneurial spirit in our whole nation is what drives our economy. We have over 28 million small businesses in the United States, and they are truly the economic job creators and the economic drivers that make all of our communities like Duncan what they are. So my hat's off, our chamber's hats off to all of you out there that take those risks, that provide the services and sell those products, all the small businesses that we have. And of course, we really do thank you for your membership in the chamber. Without you, the driving force in the community wouldn't be there. Also, that leads us into Duncan's one of those communities that when it comes to small business, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence in the future. Helen Keller said that, and I think that typifies our community. It's always moving forward in our business community. We thank you for your devotion to the city and for moving us forward. I'd also like to take this this program to thank all of you that made the annual Bid Bash auction that we held on May 31st such a great success. The Chamber thanks you greatly. We appreciate your support. As you know, the annual Bid Bash, this was the sixth one that we've held, and it is to support mainly the Food for Kids program. It's a program that through the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma is coordinated with Duncan Public School site locations in our elementary and middle school. It provides those children that may or may not have food, particularly those that have poverty levels such they may not have food in the weekends, that they can go home with some ready-to-eat meals. The Food for Kids program has been in progress for some years in the community, and originally the community was operating at a deficit. It was having difficulty meeting funds, but everyone has come together as a community and raised quite a bit of funds over the last few years to support the Food for Kids program. So on behalf of the Duncan Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to thank the many individuals and businesses that helped make our 2013 annual Bid Bash such a great success. Thanks to the generosity of our community and the donors that evening on May 31st at the Duncan Golf and Tennis Club, we raised $12,038.60 for our local Food for Kids programs. This greatly exceeds last year's total, which was around $5,067. So this allows us to expand the program to serve more than 60 children. So we're very thankful to for your generosity. I'd like to take the opportunity to name some of our sponsors that made that evening so great. Our superhero sponsors were Tilly Pressure Test, Family Cars and Trucks, Chisholm Corner, Plaza Wine and Spirits, and we had a lot of hero sponsors. We had Farmers Insurance, Price Insurance Agency. We had Emerson School, Plato Elementary School, Woodrow Elementary School, Woodrow Wilson, Mark Twain Elementary School, the Duncan Middle School. With the partnership with the schools and our sponsors, that's what made this program such a great success. We also would like to thank our sidekick sponsors, First Bank and Trust Company, Halliburton, Bank First, Duncan Area Economic Development, Arvest Bank, Will Rogers Pre-K Centers, Duncan Regional Hospital, Legacy Bank, Main Street Duncan, Bank of Commerce, Stevens County Abstract, Horace Mann Elementary, Halliburton Employees Federal Credit Union. We also, with the generosity of the community, had a number of different people that donated auction items. I have a list, and I'm not going to go through the entire list because of time, but suffice it to say that we had 60 different businesses in the community that donated everything from carpet cleaning to Firearm Solution donated a Marlin rifle. We had iPad donated by Solutions Car. We had so many different types of items that were donated. It was those items and the packages that they were put together that raised the funds at a level that exceeded our expectation, almost 2.5 times of what we did last year. And I would like to also take an opportunity to thank Sandy Stewart, our Director of Investor Services, for the great work that she did in putting this successful auction together. I also would like to thank Lauren Cease for all of her work as chairman of the committee. I'd like to thank Heather Amaya as co-chair. I'd like to thank Carol Phipps, Gabe Amaya. I'd like to thank Farrah Whitaker, Adrian Arrington, Dina Atnip. I'd also like to thank all the other members of the committee like Betty Beck and all the work that she did as well. I'd like to thank Farrah Whitaker. I'd like to thank Nicole Punno. We had such a wonderful committee and the work that they did. So I'll go through their names one more time. We had Lauren Ellis as chairman, Heather Amaya as co-chair, Farrah Whitaker, Carol Phipps, Dina Atnip, Gabriel Amaya, Nicole Punno, Betty Beck, Sandy Stewart, of course, Adrian Arrington, Crystal Michael, and Tara Sears Harper. Without these individuals working so hard, I don't believe that the auction would be the great success it was. And if you were that evening, we had Russ Stewart was our MC that evening, and Gus Gardner. Special thanks goes out to Gus. He did such a marvelous job at the auction. I almost wanted to say it was the Russ and Gus show for a while because they did such a wonderful job in getting the whole community engaged that evening in the auction. Bo Bowden served as our spotter, and Bo's a fun guy to be around. He brought a lot of character and a lot of fun that evening as well. So all in all, I would like to thank all the many people that were involved. We hope that this will continue to grow. The focus this year was on the schools, was on the kids. It was all about them. The decor even of the room was set up along the line. When you walked back, you felt like you were in a school room, in a schoolhouse. You had identification with the kids. There were silhouettes cut out with the different types of description of the lives of the certain children that had been affected by the Food for Kids program. Carol Phipps got up and we viewed a video of the Regional Food Bank's Food for Kid program, and Carol Phipps gave a kind of a synopsis and opened up a backpack to demonstrate the type of foodstuffs that were given to kids. It was a great evening for all. We had a great connection with the community, with the children in the community. So once again, from the bottom of our hearts here at the Chamber, we would like to thank you, and thank you so much for your support in making the Food for Kids auction such a great success, raising over $12,000. That fully will serve over 60 more kids than our amount of last year, 2.5 times the amount of last year. So my hats are off to all of you that were involved in this, and we thank you so much, because without you, it would not have been a great success. So, in having said that, I'd like to end with a quote from Albert Einstein. There are only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle. The other is though everything is a miracle. And I do believe that evening that we witnessed a miracle taking shape, a community that loves children so very much that open their hearts to generously feed them and to help them make it through the weekend. You have a great week. Thank you so much again for your support.